Yeah, thank you. And thanks for having me on and listening to my question. So I'm not a fan of Trump at all, as most of us on here aren't. And I do not agree with his policies. But I do have a question on how we can change the narrative to start going on more of the offensive instead of just reactionary or sitting on our hands like it feels like we are. And my question's around our national debt, which right now we're spending $800 billion dollars a year just servicing it. Are there any thoughts on Democrats as a whole on what we can do to start tackling the debt so we can go on the offensive with positive messaging to start getting ahead because the midterms have started today?
I appreciate that question, Nathan. All of us, regardless of whether we're Democrats or Republicans or independents, care about the fiscal health of our nation. And there are many ways in which we can tackle the debt, but it's funny for congressional Republicans to talk about lowering the debt when they are proposing $4.5 trillion in tax cuts and don't have any way to raise revenue in order for us to be able to bring the debt down. We also know that President Clinton, when he was president, undertook this task, and there are ways in which we can be responsible to look at where there might be waste, to look at programs that are not serving the purposes that they are supposed to serve. We know that in the last CR, Republicans gave $6 billion more in defense. And we continue to grow the Pentagon budget. And so there are ways in which we can tackle this problem, but it's not fiscally sustainable when you have one party saying that they are going to lower the debt and they do the opposite. And so I do hope we get ourselves in a position where we are properly communicating this to the American people, not just for the sake of elections, but for the sake of changing the debate and having an honest one.